Good morning, More Than Commas community. So good to see you. It's September 15th, and these are the things I learned today. Today I didn't get a chance to do my normal couple hours of study time because I'm actually down here. Kind of go up to this cliff and show you guys. Down here fishing on the river this morning. First thing, trying to catch some salmon. One guy caught a salmon, the rest of us have been so far skunked. But a couple of quick things I was able to pick up just in my little bit of study this morning I wanted to share with y'all. One is something that comes right out of the Bible. There's a Bible verse on it out of Isaiah. Through the Lord is your teacher, he teaches you through the bread of adversity and the water of affliction. That's Isaiah 30:20. But it's like the hard times of our lives are where we grow the most, often where we get the greatest benefits in life. And yet we often focus on the difficult part and not on the outcomes. And we talked about that last week on the idea of what if being lazy is just the habit of focusing on the work instead of the enjoyed result at the end. So just a good orientation. If anybody of you ever listen to Jocko Willink, he has a super viral post that is him saying good. Operations went sideways, good. We need to get a new office space, good. Just challenges he looks at as good as a starting point. And then it's the second thing that I learned today is knowing what other people mean. There's this gentleman, sorry, I want to get his name for you. He was a Bishop B.F. Westcott, and he was an English scholar. Was Regius Professor of Divinity at Cambridge University. And a kid asked him, "Are you saved?" to Bishop. And he said, "Well, what do you mean?" And I think so often we can get upset or angry by what people are saying, but what we're not even asking is what do they mean? And it's this shared background of understanding that I think we sometimes get lost in. That I would just encourage you that if you're in a situation, and it could be with a superior that you think maybe you're supposed to feel like you should understand something and you don't, it's always better to check in and what do you mean by that? Or and then also, it could be a confrontational potential question. This student may have been asking from a confrontational orientation, or he may have had genuine curiosity. In either case, by simply asking, what do you mean, you might get the answer. And truth be told, we're always putting meaning on people. The only difference is we don't tell them. We just walk around with that meaning. So if you're taking anything away today, find a reason today to ask somebody, what do they mean? And not what do you mean by that, not confrontational, but ask people for clarification about what they're thinking when they're saying things, because we know that words are a really insufficient medium to be able to transpose what people are thinking. In any case, I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll have a little longer one for you tomorrow with a little more learning and a little less fishing. With that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you here tomorrow. I'm glad you could join me on today's Daily Tilt. I hope that it helps you tilt into your day, tilt into your learning, and maybe you learn something to let you go a little bit deeper today. So with that, put something you learned in the comments below, and we'll see you tomorrow.